what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Thanks for the continued support. We couldn't do it without you. A guitarist's technical prowess comes in all different timbres and styles, but the one that always seems to generate a wow factor is speed. It's undeniable that any guitarist that can arpeggiate quickly and precisely is going to gain the respect from other guitar players and music lovers alike. So turn off that Enya and prepare to get amped, because we're counting down the top 10 fastest guitar players. Let's go! Jason Becker. One of the pioneers of progressive speed metal, Jason Becker has made a name for himself as one of the most epic players in his genre. His intense study of classical music, particularly violin, contributed to his scalar and arpeggiated licks. He employs sweep picking, harmonic ascenting, and tapping to cram in as many notes to a measure as possible, blowing minds and melting faces along the way. Alvin Lee, one of the fastest blues rockers to ever live. He debuted his lightning-fast playing style at the Woodstock Festival in 1969 and was easily one of the fastest players to grace the Woodstock stage. He is considered by many to be one of the biggest influences on shred-style guitar playing that developed in the 80s. Al Di Meola. Now, Di Meola's Latin-infused style is as infectious as it is impressive. No one works an acoustic guitar quite like Al. His time with Chick Corea, who may be the fastest jazz pianist of all time, it's a lot of speed there, produced some of the greatest jazz fusion records ever recorded. But sometimes his playing was so fast, his other bandmates would criticize him for playing too many notes. Tommy Emmanuel. Another amazingly fast acoustic player on our list, Tommy Emmanuel never fails to impress. He can play a myriad of styles, including jazz, blues, country, and Americana. His soloing skills are impressive enough, but the way he can switch between complicated chords with ease never fails to blow my mind. Marty Friedman, Megadeth. Marty's Unite! Another pioneer of shredding, headbanging heavy metal, Marty Friedman's tenure as the guitarist for Megadeth helped bring blistering, neoclassical arpeggios into the heavy metal mainstream. One might argue that Marty's face-melting shreds allowed the band to reach a wider audience, which led to the sale of over 10 million albums worldwide! One of my favorites, Jimmy Bryant. A man who is synonymous with Western swing, Jimmy Bryant was shredding long before shredders existed. If you never heard Jimmy's playing, just imagine if Western music could drink caffeine. Jimmy was heavily influenced by jazz and swing music. He and his pedal steel playing bandmate, aptly named Speedy West, certainly did their part to bring Western swing to the masses. Buckethead. This infamously faceless guitar player may be one of the fastest guitarists working today. And he's not just speedy in one genre. Buckethead has made a name for himself playing heavy metal, jazz, and funk. He also has composed music for several major motion pictures, because even movies need a little shredding. Django Reinhardt. Known as Three-Fingered Lightning, Django Reinhardt is one of the most impressive of the fastest guitar players, because he only has 2 working fingers on his left hand. But that didn't keep him from pioneering a new style of jazz called gypsy jazz, which paved the way for many guitarists on this list. Before Django came along, the guitar was mostly seen as a rhythm instrument, so every lead guitarist owes a debt of gratitude to Django Reinhardt. Michelangelo Bartio is such a fast shredder that one guitar neck wasn't enough for him. Don't you get it? He notoriously plays guitars that have 2 or even 4 necks on either side. Using hammering techniques, Bartio is able to play a guitar duet all by himself and at mind-blistering speeds. Let's hope no one ever figures out how to clone Michelangelo, or guitar players everywhere will be out of business. Steve Vai. Steve Vai holds a borderline god status in the progressive rock genre. At a young age, he transcribed music for Frank Zappa, an honorable mention for this list. Vai seamlessly melts progressive metal, jazz, and neoclassical stylings to create his own unparalleled playing style. Vai can play so many notes at once, he decided to design a 7-string guitar for Ibanez so he would have a way to play even more notes within a measure. Are there any lightning-fast guitar players we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, we'd really appreciate you subscribing right here to Marty Music. Thanks again, and we'll see you real soon.